What's up, everybody? This is the Mingo Hero Network, and today's video, guys, I'm just gonna do a video talking about the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. So here we go. So yes, we're gonna talk about this Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. Now, I know a few days ago, me and Matthew and Arthur, we talked about this. Also, shout outs to Matthew and Arthur. We did talk about this on Matthew's live stream that he did a few days ago, talking about the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. And and I decided, why don't I make a video and talk about this more, like more details basically. So that's what I'm here to do. So we're gonna talk about this right now. So yes, so if you see my reaction video yesterday, the other day, yesterday, me reacting to the Nintendo Direct, right? And I just want to let you guys know that video was made on September the 23rd. It was an old video. It's just that I never got a chance to upload it because, I was dealing with depression and having mental health issues. But I just want to say, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw when Nintendo first announced this on their Nintendo Direct back in September, I was excited for it because in this expansion pack, we get not only Nintendo 64 games into Nintendo Switch Online, but also the Sega Genesis games as well. And also in this expansion pack, not only comes with those, but also it's gonna come with the Animal Crossing Happy Home Parasite DLC. Now, Happy Home Parasite, the new Animal Crossing game, that's going to be coming out on November 5th. So in this expansion pack, you get the Nintendo 64 games, Sega Genesis games, and the DLC for Animal Crossing Happy Home Parasite. So yeah, of course, this Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack came out last Monday, which was on October the 25th. So, and of course, another thing I want to say, at first I was excited for it because the thing is, I was looking forward to playing like N64 games, and not to mention the Sega Genesis game. Because I gotta tell you guys, I've never played Sega Genesis game before. I heard about it. Is really they have so many good games on Sega Genesis. I never played these games before, and I was excited and happy about it. However, and this is a big however, when they of course, a few days ago, Nintendo made this upload this video right here. I'm showing you on my laptop, which is called the Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Overview Trailer. Of course, I'm not gonna play the video or do a reaction video on it already because what's the point of doing a reaction video of this one? But yeah, they did reveal the price, and unfortunately, if you guys want to know the price, if you get the individual membership plan, it's gonna come up to $50. If you get the family membership plan, the family membership where you basically share the same membership, but up to 8 people, it's gonna cost you $80. So yeah, $50 a year if you get the individual visit, and $80 a year if you get the family membership. And I have to be honest, I do not agree with that price. Yeah, that is because it's too expensive, and I feel like that's not necessary, to be honest. Like, here's the thing, guys. I am a Nintendo fan. I've been playing Nintendo for years, man. Since back in the days, like, with the NES, the Super NES, Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube, and etc. All these Nintendo games. I've been a fan of Nintendo for for years, since I was a child. And I gotta say, I am a Nintendo fan, and don't get me wrong, I love playing the games. I really enjoy playing the games, and I gotta say, I love my Nintendo Switch. I do. And I think Nintendo Switch is a great console and all, but it's just that there's some stuff that Nintendo did I don't agree with. I gotta be honest. Because Nintendo in the past, they did some good things, they did some bad things as well. They have made mistakes. They make some decisions that I don't agree with. I have to be honest. Yes, I'm a fan of Nintendo. Yes, I play Nintendo games, almost throughout my life and stuff. But the thing is, I have to be honest because, like I said, there are some things that they did I don't agree with. And a lot of people are pissed off and very upset about the pricing of this expansion pack, and rightfully so. Like, let's be honest, you cannot blame them. I don't blame people for being upset. and of course the likes and dislike ratios, well, they just tell the story, because as you can see right here in the bottom right here, when of course this video got over more than 1 million views, but it has 17,000 likes and 96,000 dislikes by the time I'm recording this video. So yeah, more dislikes than likes on this video. Man, look at that, 96,000 likes. That's not good, It's not good for the, And another thing that Nintendo needs to understand, this is not going to go away forever. This is not going to go away anytime soon. And Nintendo cannot ignore this for a long time. They cannot. There's no reason to this. That this is something that Nintendo needs to understand. So here's the problem. Here's the problem with this, right? A lot of people are very upset, rightfully so, because of the pricing. But also, what is the problem with the Nintendo Switch Online? Well, let me explain. The Nintendo Switch Online, as much as I love the Nintendo Switch Online is not that great. And the reason why it sucks is because there were some times when you play video games online, especially when you play with other people, sometimes there's a lag. And that's not good. And not only that, the lagging, but also sometimes it could show like a communication error, to the point that, when you're trying to play some games and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's gonna a communication error shows up, and then you're gonna have to start the whole thing over again. That's the problem, because the Nintendo Switch Online is not that great. It has some issues with the lagging sometimes. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, I have not played online with other people that much. I do play the games, but I don't even play online that often. I don't know what to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Because of the lagging. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, guys. I don't even play video games online that often with other people because of the lagging. I still play video games, but I don't play online with other people that often because of the lagging, I don't know what to tell you, like the lagging. Like, this is something that Nintendo has to, improve. This is something that needs to be fixed, because Nintendo needs to improve their online service, because the online service sucked. And also, another thing I found out, and this is just a rumor at this time, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I heard that the reason that Nintendo decided to do, the reason why this expansion pack then that costs $50 if you get the individual, as well as the $80 for a year with the family membership. The reason why the price is so expensive, I heard rumors about it, because other people had talked about this, especially people on YouTube. Most of them had talked about this part, and I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if this is true or not, because this has not been confirmed. It might be true, it may not be true, but I'm going to tell you what it is. The reason why the expansion pack is so expensive is because it has something to do with the Sega Genesis game, because Nintendo and Sega has a partnership, right? And Sega has been paying very well. And then when Nintendo, was asking Sega to add the Sega Genesis game to the Nintendo Switch Online, Sega wanted more money out of it, because they allow Nintendo to have their Sega Genesis games into the Nintendo Switch Online, and of course Sega wanted more money out of it. So yeah, and now here's the thing. If this is true, because like I said, this has not been confirmed, I don't know if this is true or not, but if this is true, then this is absolutely ridiculous. And a lot of people were thinking about, if this is true, why is Nintendo why Nintendo is going after trying to have Sega Genesis game on Nintendo Switch Online, and try to work something out with Sega, who owns the rights to the Sega Genesis game, and not to mention, trying to bring it to Nintendo Switch Online. You know what I'm saying, right, guys? And all of a sudden, why would they do that when they could have just added other games to the Nintendo Switch Online, like for Game Boy Color games or Game Boy Advance, or even Nintendo GameCube games? Nintendo GameCube games are retro, they are retro games now, so yeah. And also, guys, so yeah, if this is true, it's absolutely ridiculous. So we're not sure if this is true or not. This is just a rumor. We're not sure because this is not confirmed or anything, because this is just a rumor that some YouTubers talked about. So we don't know if this is true or not. So we'll just have to wait and see in due times. But also, speaking about the release date, right? the expansion pack came out last Monday, right? And of course, a lot of people, were playing it. They were trying out the N64 Sega Genesis games, and already it had a bad start. So what is the problem? Well, the problem is, right, there was some input lag that was going on in some of the N64 games on the Nintendo Switch Online because of the fact of the type of emulators that Nintendo have used to put on the Nintendo Switch Online, right? There was some issues with it. Now, there was no issues with the Sega Genesis one because the Sega Genesis emulator, it's fine. There's no issues with that. However, the N64, that's an issue. Like, for example, Ocarina of Time, the Legends of Ocarina of Time, there was some issue, with the whole, I think it's with the lag input. Not only the lag input, but also I think because of there was like this one level where the water was, was not showing right and stuff. I think the ghost, and not to mention Mario Kart 64 as well. That's another game that was also had issues with because of the ghost data issue was going on, because it may have something to do with the type of emulator that Nintendo use on the Nintendo 64 online service. So I don't know what type of emulator that they use. I don't know if this is like the old emulator that they used before, or they built another one from scratch or something like that. I don't know about that. I don't know what it is, but it's not looking good. And not just that, but also when people was playing Mario Kart 64 online multiplayer, the frame rate just kind of slowed down, and it was showing input lag, especially with the frame rate as well. But yeah, because I think some of the games, I think the only ones that has an issue was mostly Mario Kart 64 and the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I don't know about the other N64 games, but I guess we'll see how it goes. But yeah, like this is bad. Like this is really bad, on Nintendo's part. And another thing I want to say, when people, decide, when they first find out about this announcement with the pricing and stuff, and not just that, but also when people, with that pricing, right? Some people, just gave up on Nintendo and not gonna play anymore, and they're moving on to other games to play, like PC gaming. You know what I'm saying? Now, and this is why PC gaming is so popular, and why everybody wants to play PC gaming. It's because of one thing: emulation. Because at least when you play PC games, there's other ways that you can find a way to play Nintendo 64 games and Sega Genesis games on PC gaming, because the emulations and stuff. Why you think PC gaming is awesome? Because of emulation, and you get the games for free too. So it's pretty awesome, which is another option that people could do as well. But yeah, this is really bad of what's been going on. This is not good for Nintendo and stuff. So the thing is, if I was Nintendo, what would I do? What would I do in order to make this Nintendo Switch Online good? What would I do to not piss off and pissing off Nintendo fans? What would I do if I was Nintendo right now? Well, the first thing I want to do is to improve the online servers, fixing the input lag. Next thing I would do if I was Nintendo is to fix the emulation of the N64 on the Nintendo Switch Online. Fix that, improve it, and then, so that way there would be no input lag and stuff. That's what I would have done. And another thing I would have done is to add more feature. Hell, if you want to add different features for it, you could. Hell, I can even add like Game Boy Color games and Game Boy Advance, or even Nintendo 64 games on the online, and then, improve that as well. And another thing I want to add is the voice chat. Yes, we need a voice chat on the Nintendo Switch console, because let me tell you something. The Nintendo app on the phone to do voice chat, it sucked. It sucks, and it's not that good. It's not good. Why would we need a Nintendo app on the phone to do voice chat where you could just add it into the console? You know what I'm saying? That would have been a lot easier. But yeah, like this whole thing, this is not good for Nintendo. Like I said, this is not going to go away anytime soon. Nintendo cannot ignore this for longer. So yeah, Nintendo, you guys need to improve your online servers. You need to get better at this. You cannot ignore your fans like this, and That's why we set this for you. You gotta listen to the fans. You know what I'm saying? Because I promise you, if you listen to your fans, I guarantee you everything will work out fine. But Nintendo, you guys need to improve your online service. You need to fix the input lag. You need to fix the online service because your online service sucks. It's not doing good. You need to improve this because people are very upset of what's been going on with this expansion pack, and rightfully so. Like, you can't blame them. I mean, you can't blame them for being upset. And look at and of course, this more dislikes than like on this video tells the story, as you see. So Nintendo, I really hope you can just find a way to improve your online service, fix the problem, and if you do this problem, if you find a way to, if you fix this online service and add more features and stuff, I guarantee you people will love it and stuff. That's because this is something that Nintendo needs to understand. This is something that they need to do. You know, I really hope they improve their servers. So yeah. So let's see how this goes in due times. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. This is just my thoughts and my opinions on this Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. What's your guys' opinions about this? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think about the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack? What's your opinions on this? Let me know in the comment section below, as well as liking the video, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. So that's gonna be it for this video. So this is Domingo Hero Network, and I'm signing out. So you guys take care and have a good day, everybody.